So welcome to this week's Healing Room with Raquel. I'm really excited to bring you this opportunity. If you're watching this on replay, go ahead and put hashtag replay. So what I do is, there's a couple different things I do. I'm multi-passionate. And so my call right now in this season in my life is to assist powerful, beautiful women who are, deep critical thinkers and who have a mission in their heart to stop self-sabotaging. And I do that in a variety of ways to help them to achieve transformation. One of them is EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. It's also known as tapping. I do guided meditations. And I also weave in their coaching as well. I have certifications in life coaching and business coaching. and if anybody is like a serial certifier, say I. I'm gonna learn it all. So I love learning things. And so I incorporate all those things, including what I've learned about cognitive behavior. Also have certification on that, quantum physics, neuroscience, and epigenetics. So you have I weave all those things in like a beautiful tapestry as we're doing it. For those of you who are watching a replay, I really encourage you to try to catch one of these live, because that way we can incorporate what's happening in your life. Not that this isn't going to be working for you as you're watching the replay, but there is something about really investing in yourself, because this is free, but it will cost you your focus and your energy and your time for a few minutes. And as we're working collectively together, I really believe that what's being imprinted into this video is going to transform your life, even in replay. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. And so the first one who was here, besides Angie, was Elizabeth. And so we're just going to unpack a couple of things. For those of you who are here live, you can go ahead and be free to this is your safe place, your container. And so I will be editing the video. So the only thing that's left is the actual coaching process and any EFT or guided meditation or whatever it is I'm led to do. So that way you can feel free to just be yourself and say what you want to say without saying, oh my gosh, this is going to be on replay. I don't know if I want it out there in the universe. So don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and edit that for your, there's a word that I feel the word, but I can't say the word. It's not protection, but it's for your edification and really for your freedom. I want you to feel free to just speak in this container that we're in right now. Okay. So that's just my cue during the video when I see that I'm saying that to cut it for the replay. And for those of you who are here live, the replay will be available for you for free at the Soul Prosperity group. When I follow up with you, I will send you the link just in case you're not part of that group. And it'll be available for the next few days before I pull it. It goes then to the Dream Life Academy permanently over there. All right. So this is where we're going to start. Elizabeth, thank you for sharing that. I think what we're going to do is, Angie, I'll go to you next, but we're going to start with a guided meditation. And the guided meditation, I'm calling it the bonfire. And so I'll come back and circle back with you guys a little bit, because I just want to see where your favorite places are. So I'm going to lead you into that. And what we're going to do is we're going to activate your subconscious, and then I'll be your guide consciously through that. It'll go in a really super relaxed state, and then your own beautiful mind is gonna tell you things. It will tell you, it's gonna show you things that maybe you haven't even articulated, or maybe have been suppressing to articulate. And what we're going to do is we're gonna burn it up. And we're gonna throw it into the bonfire. Afterwards, we'll also do a EFT, which is an emotional freedom technique, also known as tapping. And for those of you who are new to that, it is just a way where, and there's like a process in your body, it connects your mind and your body. And the end result of that is that it activates your parasympathetic system, which when that's activated, it opens you up healing, not only physically, but also emotionally. So we want to solidify what you're going to be experienced through the guided meditation. Guided meditations are great, especially if you have like ADD brain, ADHD brain, if you're a critical thinker, if your mind's all over the place, if you feel as though you have 25,000 tabs open and you're trying to focus on what I'm saying, this is going to be a really great experience for you because you're going to feel calm and empowered and have some clarity on the other side of that. All right, Angie, can you unmute? I know in your form, thank you so much. Go ahead and mute for coming back. You were so I'm going to say this during the meditation, but I just want you to have some understanding of why I'm asking you. So there is a way for you to activate your subconscious while I'm talking, and it's when you're looking, like look up and right to your eyebrows. It's almost like you're cross-eyed, but not exactly. And so I'm going to have you look there and have your eyes closed while we do that. And the reason, again, is it activates your subconscious. And I forget the scientific reason why, but I can look it up for anybody who's wondering. I just remember that it works. It allows you to really activate your imagination because your imagination is your commercials for your future. And so I'm going to be using your phrases in order for us to burn it up and also install a new storyline. Everything that we believe is just a story that has been said to us over and over and over again. We're wired for success, which is why our bodies respond to like love and joy and peace. And it understands how to give you the right chemical signatures because every thought has a chemical signature to it. But because it doesn't it's wired for success, it doesn't understand fear. You know, we're born with fear, but the fear we're born with is the fear of falling or the fear of like a loud noise, which we need when we're babies. But that's for protection. Everything else is learned. And so our bodies are not designed to match that. Some people call it frequency, but they can't match the thought because it doesn't know it. And so it will then start to bring you into chemical chaos. When you're in a high emotional state, then your beautiful brain is your drug dealer or your medicine man. And it's like, oh, is this what we're doing? And it tries to match the chemical signature physically to what emotionally you're feeling at that time and the conversation you're having. And it doesn't understand worry. It doesn't understand doubt. It doesn't understand those things. So then it starts to overcompensate. And when it does that, it rushes. I'm just trying to give you some understanding so you know what's happening in your body. It rushes to your frontal cortex and then it drops your IQ 15 points. Your IQ is the speed of which you process data. So you know how you might know somebody, you're like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Why is she with the guy? Can't she see that he's, blankety blank? No, she can't because she's in chemical chaos, because she's in a high emotional state. So there could be like, she can be like, 20 red flags around her and she'll just think she's in a circus. She's not seeing the red flags for what they are because she's in a high emotional state. And we've all been through that. When we're going through things, we go into a high emotional state and thinking is your gift. So then one of the things that really assists you to come back to your beautiful self, guided meditations, EFTs, affirmations, different kinds of modalities to assist you to come back to that peaceful, joyous state. So then you can move into what you're really gifted in, which is the way you think. No one thinks the way you do. Even though we can put ourselves in categories of personality gift clusters, the way you think, it's your signature. There's like a signature sound even to how you speak and being in your authentic self. And so when you're in this chemical chaos, it's really hard to see even the solutions right in front of you. And so as we're doing this bonfire exercise and the EFTs, a quick EFT afterwards, you're going to find yourself to feel more at peace. And, if the clarity doesn't come now, the clarity will come. It's going to be a byproduct. So I'm going to hop off of the video so that way, or at least the screen, so I can bring you closer to me. And I just want you to relax and just follow along. Mm-hmm. All right. I want you to listen to the sound of my voice. For the next few minutes, my voice and my voice alone is the only thing that matters. Because this is your time. This is your time to be freed of the things that have been holding you back. And at the other side of this, you're going to be peaceful and calm, feeling empowered Like, yes, these things that I have in my heart are mine. They're part of my inheritance. They're part of the blueprint for my life. I receive them gladly. So it doesn't matter what's happening on my side. That's just life happening. Or on your side. That's just life happening. And it can wait. So we're going to start with a few breaths. And what I'm going to want you to do is to relax and close your eyes, to look up and hold that position while your eyes are closed, like we just talked about. I want you to look right in between your eyes and hold it for as long as you can. Don't strain. This is just to activate the connection between your subconscious and your conscious. Your subconscious is an amazing co-creator, allowing you to get into automatic responses. And it's going to assist you in this freedom moment. So while your eyes are closed, looking up between your eyebrows, I want you to take some breaths with me. We're going to take in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4. Take in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Release 4, 3, 2, 1. And even now, you can feel yourself getting into a deeper and deeper relaxed state. And with each breath we take together, you'll find yourself more and more relaxed. Relaxation allows you to come into that place of peace, of release, anticipation, of beautiful imagination. Take a deep breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Release for 4, 3, 2, 1. And even now, you can imagine as you're holding that particular eye movement, if you can, and if you can't, it's okay, that your eyes are getting heavier and heavier, almost as if there's little weights on your eyelashes, gluing your eyes shut. And as your eyes are shut, and we continue to breathe together, I want you to imagine as though there is, maybe it's music, frequency, vibration, wind, whatever makes you feel opened and relaxed, coming from the top of your head, going down your neck, and even now feeling your shoulders slump a little as you go into a deeper and deeper state of relaxation, down your torso, your hips, your thighs, your knees, everything being completely relaxed. Your ankles, your feet, out your toes. Enjoying this moment as we take in the last breath. Take in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Release 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I would like you to imagine that you are going to one of your favorite places. Perhaps it's the beach, where there's 2 trees and a hammock. Perhaps you like the beach. Would you like to lay on the sand or put your feet in the water? Maybe it's a hike where you're being led to a meadow where everything is just beautiful. You can hear the wind and the birds. It's a perfect beautiful day, wherever that space is. Maybe it's even a walk. Maybe you're by yourself or somebody or somebody's that you love to hang out with. And I want you to imagine that that's where you're heading. And as you are imagining you're walking to that space, I want you to now imagine that there are maybe stairs. There are stairs if maybe you're going to the beach or you're going into the park to a bench. Maybe it's just a few steps where you're going to sit while you're listening to this beautiful stream. Maybe it's just a few steps to the beach. Wherever it is, that's one of your secret places. I want you to imagine it's just 10 steps away. And as we're getting closer, I'm going to count back from 10 to 1. And as I do, you will find yourself in a deeper and deeper relaxed state. 10, 9, feeling more and more relaxed. 8. 8 is a number of new beginnings, of power, of manifestation. And that's exactly what you're going to have with 7, coming into spiritual completion and spiritual rest. 6, 5. 5 is a number of change, but also grace. And there is grace to change your situation right now. 4, the 4 pillars of life: health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. Those are your pillars. That's exactly what you're going to have with 3, coming into alignment, feeling even more relaxed with 2, balancing everything out, 1. And as you walk toward this place, you're finding yourself sitting and relaxing. Or maybe if you're at the beach and you like your feet in the water, that's where you're at right now. And I would like you to imagine that you have a pen in one hand and maybe like a Post-it or some paper in the other. And as you're here, you're starting to write out the things that you want to release that are not serving you, the lies that you have believed, because that's what they are. It was once said that excuses are nothing more than well-planned out lies. And we believe these lies because the world around us empowers it through our perception. But today, we are changing that. And so I want you to write in this piece of paper or Post-it the lie that's coming up for you. Maybe that you'll stay in pain and there's nothing you can do about it. That your mind is foggy and that you cannot think. Maybe is, I can't attract the right people fast enough. Maybe it's around having a partner and saying it's taking too long, not enjoying the process. Maybe it's a sentence, I blame myself for where I'm at right now. Maybe it's another sentence. Maybe mom was right. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I can't get things right. Maybe it's another sentence. And if there's more than one sentence, it's fine. If you're writing on more than one paper, it's fine. Maybe you're writing down that I can't have fun. Yes, girls just want to have fun. but only the kind of fun that's not embarrassing to others. Maybe it's, I'm not allowed to have fun. Maybe you're writing something like, I am judged for who I am. I am not loved for who I am. I am not accepted for who I am. I do not forgive myself. Maybe it's around money. And the money comes and then it stagnates. It caps out. And money does not want to stick around. And maybe that's it. Money doesn't want to stick around. What is it about me that money doesn't want to stay? I don't have what it takes to hold money, to receive money. Maybe you feel guilty. I feel guilty for receiving. I don't know how to receive without a tit for tat. I feel like I need to give to others more than myself. Whatever those sentences are, continue to write them. Continue to write them. And then, now I want you to turn around. And when you do, I want you to imagine that all of a sudden there is this bonfire. And I want you to walk over to it. Whether you have one piece of paper or two or three, or maybe you saw yourself frantically writing like a notebook full of lies. I want you to tear the pieces up in your hand. And let's say, for this particular imagination exercise, that there are 3 pieces of paper. Take one, tear it up, and before you throw it into the fire, I want you to say to yourself, I release myself from these lies. Let's do that together. The first set of papers, toss it into the fire. I release myself from these lies. Second set, tear them up into pieces. Throw it into the fire. I release myself from these lies. Last set of papers, tear them up. Throw them into the fire. I release myself from these lies. It is not the truth that sets you free. It is knowing it. And right now, your subconscious mind is executing the truth. These were lies that you believed. Because the truth is that there is freedom from pain. And maybe you don't know what your answers are right now, but you know that they're coming. And that you know that there are things that will show you how to release your mental fog. The truth is that you are magnetic, that people are attracted to you, that you are designed. You are wired for success, and success is your birthright. And you just have to walk through that door. It's already yours. And that's why you can move with ease and grace and freedom. And that's why you don't have to chase. The how will present itself. And this is why you can have the love of your life for the rest of your life, enjoying your singlehood while you still have it. Because it's just a phase in your life before the next chapter begins. And maybe the truth that is now being released is that you know how to have fun and that you're released from other people's expectations of you. That it's perfectly fine for you to go and be loud, to wear loud things, speak loudly, laugh loudly, maybe be a little outrageous, knowing that you will never do anything that's going to hurt you in the long run. So you're okay with having fun. And you release all that sense of embarrassment, false sense of guilt or shame. The truth that your subconscious is now exercising and executing for you is that you are not a failure. So you no longer have to be so critical. And if those echoes try to come back, your subconscious mind will think of fire and burn up those thoughts immediately until there's nothing. No more noise, no more lies. Because you understand now that sometimes parents say things that are not true from their own triggers and their own hurts and their own perceptions. But the truth is, you are smart. The truth is, you are not dumb. The truth is, you can be anything you want to be. And the thing in your heart wants you to. What you seek is seeking you to. And that's why you can go into flow and ease. And that's why if the lie tries to come back and trap you, you can burn it up. You command your subconscious mind to burn up the lies that are there, so they no longer have power. For if it's the truth that sets you free, it is a lie that has been keeping you captive. And this day, you are free. You're free from feeling guilty, from receiving, because you know that you can bless those who have blessed your life. It's okay to receive because you need to receive in order to give. It doesn't have to be a tit for tat. You can receive with gratefulness, knowing that they will be given back in return, whether you are inspired to do it yourself or someone else blesses them. It is not for you to do. You will no longer stop other people's blessings from being activated by refusing their gifts. And you will know if they're doing it with the right motivation. So when you feel that they're not being motivated properly, it's okay, you can refuse it. But when you know their heart and you can sense that it's good, from this moment forward, you will receive with gladness and you will bless them because of their kindness. And now the fire is starting to burn out, consuming with it all the lies that have kept you captive. Because now you know the truth, and the truth sets you free. And so I want you to come back from the place, the sacred place that you're at. And when you do, you awaken feeling peaceful, clarity, empowered, knowing that whatever inspired thing you are to do next, you would just go and do that because that's all you're responsible for. And sometimes that means going to have fun, not thinking about it, not even doing any affirmations, just enjoying your life, just being, just allowing. I want you to come back, whether it was steps that you were taking when in a hike or through a beach, or you walked down the stairs to get to where you're at, or over to a bench, wherever it was, I want you to go in reverse. And as we count back from 10 to 1, you're going to come back in full awareness with your amazing subconscious now having a new program to run, as it's also integrated into your heart space. 10. We're now closing up this cycle. 9. This new perception is being birthed out. 8. You have now your new beginning. 7. It's coming into spiritual completion and coming into a rest, knowing that it is done. And all you have to do is walk in it. 6. 5. The grace to change is here. 4. Your foundation has been reset. 3. Things are coming into alignment. You can feel energy running through your body, feeling really good. You might even stretch a little. 2, your eyes are starting to flutter open. 1, coming back to full awareness. All right, my loves.
Okay,
great. Elizabeth?
So we're going to do something, it's called an EFT. And like I mentioned earlier, was that the EFT just is going to help to, it's called emotional freedom technique, also called tapping. We're going to do a shorter modified version of it based on what you said. So what we do is that we, for those of you who are new to it, we confront, right? Because we can't transform what we don't confront. And so we're going to confront it by saying those negative things, and then we're going to choose to overcome it. We're going to take our power back, and then we're going to say the new story, because the new story is the truth. And so we're going to disempower the lies, because again, if it is the truth that sets you free, it is a lie that keeps you captive. So we're going to confront the lies in order for us to be released to it, and then we're going to end with the truth. I'll do a shorter version of it. So we're going to start with tapping on the top of the head. And don't worry, for those of you who are watching a replay or watching this again, you can't do it wrong. You're not going to blow yourself up. It doesn't. It's just like the points just tap in different parts of your body, different organs that hold emotions as well. So we're going to start with the top of the head, the sides of your temples, in between your eyes, underneath your eyes, underneath your nose, your chin, your collarbone. And then we're going to do something called the sore spot, which is right above the heart, to kind of activate the heart space. And then we're going to do the wrist, and then we'll just start all over. Don't worry about it. Like I'm here and you're like down here. It doesn't matter. You can also change, because not everybody's going through the same thing. If you want to say what I'm saying, because sometimes when you say what I'm saying, even if you're not going through that right now, it could actually activate some memory or some other phrase. Change my words to your words. So we're going to start with that, and then we'll close up. We're going to start with the setup phrase, which is when you can go like this or like this. You can do it with one hand, two hands. I like efficiency, so I just hit both parts at the same time. All right. Today I take responsibility for my mental health. I'm sorry, repeat after me. Which just means I have the ability to respond. And I know that I'm destined for more. I know that I'm supposed to have an abundant life in all areas. That even though there are lies that I believed, I received the truth. And I say that I am free from them. This way I can be my authentic self in health, wealth, love, and in my perfect self-expression. And so it is. Take a deep breath. Hold, release. I might be in physical pain right now. And there are times where I have a mental fog.
And it's frustrating because I want to do some things and I get in my way. Sometimes it's not my fault. I can't always help what my body wants to do. And sometimes the thoughts overrun me. And it's frustrating. Sometimes I feel like I'm not attracting the right people because I work with them and things aren't getting any better. And I'm opening myself up for more clients, for more love, more money, for more opportunities, for health. And it's just dragging its feet. I don't always enjoy the process because I see sometimes that other people get it so much faster. And it makes me feel like, what am I doing wrong? What do I have to heal? Maybe I should be doing this. Maybe I should be doing that. And I'm shitting all over myself. I don't want that anymore. It's okay to have goals. It's okay to have desires. But sometimes they become idols. And these things are not life-giving. And I know that. And I know I'm made for life. And that's why I want to be outrageous and happy and have some damn fun in spite of what anybody else thinks. 'Cause yeah, girls just want to have fun. What's wrong with fun? What's wrong with letting loose? So what if I'm too loud? So what if I laugh too loud? So what if other people don't like it? I'm not an embarrassment. I release all those lies. I want to surrender to the process, get a clearer vision, because I want my own business or want my current business to thrive. But I can be so critical of myself. My beautiful mind can see the pitfalls, which is a good thing, but then it betrays me and wants to pull me into the pit. But it's just data. It's just data. And so I have these echoes that come up sometimes from my past, telling me I'm dumb or that I can't have what I want. I don't have what it takes. I have to be healed to have love. I have to be in the perfect vibration or perfect alignment or have the perfect prayers so that I can be successful, so that money stays, so I don't keep on hitting the wall. And I know if I say it out loud, it's a bunch of bullcrap. And sometimes that gets in the way from me receiving because I'm so critical against myself. I'm harder on myself than I am on other people. That stops now. I will figure out ways to do what I need to do. And even though I feel all these things, I deeply and completely love, accept, forgive myself. I love myself because I am lovable. I am kind. I am generous. I am thoughtful. I'm gorgeous. I'm smart. I'm hilarious. I'm fun. I'm totally lovable. I accept myself. And sure, there were things I could have done better. But when I knew better, I did better, just like everybody else. So I accept myself and my beautiful mind. And even though it can see the pitfalls, I would just use that as data. I will not fall in the pit of those lies anymore. I accept my gifts.
and my talents. I celebrate them. I celebrate myself. I celebrate this life. So many didn't wake up this morning. So many won't wake up tomorrow. But I get to live. I get to enjoy. I get to bless other people with my presence. I am amazing. And that's okay. I accept that. And I forgive myself for where I missed it. And I release that. I release the past and let it go. I bless it and close the door. I'm excited about the now. I know that the future holds a lot of joy and a lot of love and a lot of peace. But in this moment, I have everything that I need right here, right now. And I receive every good and perfect thing that's been designed for me to have. And so it is. Hold, release. Before I let you guys